Good afternoon, everyone. It's so lovely to see you today. We are well into summer now. It's nearly time for the kids to go back. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you all had a lovely week off. It feels like the whole world was off last week with the 4th of July, but we're back at it today. Welcome to Hot Jobs at HireMilitary. If this is the first time that you have joined us, welcome. It's so lovely to see you and to have you here. If you're an OG, right back at you again. Hi, great to have you back. And drop your name in the comments below and let us know that you're here. What we're really hoping to see today is who's here, what you're looking for, and where you are calling in from. This is great information just for us to say hi to you. Hey, Nick. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Cassandra. Kate. Hey, Joe. Hello. But also we use this information on a weekly basis to feed back to our business development and our strategic partners team. I can't speak, sorry. Tommy, hi, Jeremy, Monica. Oh my gosh, there's loads of people here today. Ernest, Constance, Devon, hello. The reason that we use this information is every single week we skim these comments, we go back, we look at them all the way through the week. So if you are watching this after the live, your information is just as valuable to us too. And we go back to our internal co-workers and say, hey, we have got these people. They are looking for these roles in these places. Help us find these positions. So it is really imperative that we get the real and true information from you so that we can work with it. This is our favorite 30 minutes of the week. I absolutely love it because we get to spend the time with you here. We share our new permanent opportunities, our newest skill bridge opportunities that we are working on, as well as offer support, encouragement, and any advice that you want. So to that end, while we are talking today, definitely pop your comments, your questions, or any issues that you are having in the chat so that at the end, we can pick those up and we can refer and acknowledge those and give you as many answers as we possibly can. Hey, Kim, Jeremy, Brandon, gosh, even more people coming in. I can't even follow them. Dan, Bonnie, hello. We are here for the whole of the military community. So whether you are a transitioning service member, whether you are a veteran, or whether you are a spouse, you are welcome. And we want to be able to help you. So definitely let us know what you are struggling with, or let us know what you would like support on. And whilst you're all popping those comments in the chat, let us introduce ourselves. I am Lucy. I head up the recruiting team, that is the direct hire team and the skill bridge opportunity team here at HireMilitary. I am an active duty Air Force spouse. My husband is prepping for transition, so he's got a couple of years left in. And we are currently stationed in the interior of Alaska at Eielson Air Force Base. How about you, Before? What about you? You're on mute.
All right, thank you. Can you hear me now? All right. Hey, hello, everybody. My name is Before Agby. I am still the newest addition to HireMilitary as the Skill Bridge internship recruiter. I've been in the military for 20 years, and I'm transitioning myself. I'm currently stationed here at JBLM Washington. Again, 20 years in the Army as a combat medic for all those healthcare people out there. Thank you. Matt, how about you?
Thanks, man. Matt, I'm one of the recruiters here with HireMilitary. I spent nearly 17 years in the Marine Corps. I did early retirement out of there. I spent pretty much my entire time in the infantry. Dealt with some medical board. Was able to get into a skill bridge with the company, and ended up getting hired on full time as a recruiter here. And it's pretty amazing. I've been able to move up to Tennessee since I retired, and just getting situated up here. Please let us know if you have questions about anything in the comments. We'll be able to answer them at the end. If you need anything or have questions, put it in there. Any jobs you're interested, let us know what you're looking for. If anything stands out to you, we'll be happy to help. Amber?
Thanks, Matt. My name's Amber. I am also on the recruiting team here at HireMilitary. I'm an Air Force veteran. My husband is still active duty, so we're in San Antonio. I'm very happy to be sharing some roles with you guys today. And just like everybody said, if you guys are interested in anything, feel free to pop it in the comments. Do a connect with our entire team also so you can hear the latest and greatest that we have to offer.
Thank you, guys. Just while you've been talking in the chat, Brandon says he's at IOSN as well. So I'm on the installation. I'm in housing, so I'm probably about half a mile from you, and you can probably hear the jets just like I can right now. So if you hear those here and there, I'm very sorry for that extra noise. Let's get going, you guys. As we share the roles today, if you are interested in any of the positions that we talk about, drop the position name and the location so that we can connect with you after. What I will tell you is LinkedIn is being super special with us at the moment and extra funky and will not let us put hyperlinks. So Kate Wood and Brandy Walker, two of our other recruiters, are in the chat and they will drop the URLs, but it may not be a clickable link. You may have to actually copy and paste it. Every role that we advertise or talk about today is on our website, www.HireMilitary.us. So if you don't catch it while we are talking, you can refer back afterwards. So before, what do you have to share with us today?
I want to start off. Thanks, Lucy. I want to start off by complimenting Matt on his style and t-shirt. All right, before I get started. But for those that are not familiar with the SkillBridge program, at HireMilitary, we provide SkillBridge internship opportunities to transitioning service members, usually within their last 6 months of service. Our typical timeline for an internship is between 90 to 120 days. That's it for the SkillBridge in a nutshell. But I have two amazing roles that I'm especially excited to share with you guys. The first one is with Satellite Industries. It's a driver installation specialist out of Houston, Texas. Our client is an industry leader providing modular space solutions, including mobile offices and modular buildings and design services. In this position, you'll be transporting, unloading, setting up mobile offices, and the requirements is 12 months of commercial driving experience for the last 3 years with some basic mechanical skills. Again, that's for Satellite Industries, driver installation specialist at Houston, Texas. The next one is with a company called Xylem with a Z, Xylem. The role is a field technician in Columbia, Maryland. Xylem is a leading global water tech company, improving the way water is used, managed, and conserved. In this position, you'll be assessing the condition of water pipelines using modern acoustic fiber optic inspection technology. So typically, what they're looking for requirement is 3 years of previous experience as a tech-based mechanic or in a field shop construction setting. If you're interested in any of those roles, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And that's all I have, Lucy.
Thank you so much, Buff. Really appreciate those. So somebody asked, is it just a SkillBridge conversation today? Absolutely not. And we are now going to move over to Amber, who has some permanent roles to share with us.
I sure do. And just as a note, we always mention sort of our latest positions, our newest ones. We have, I think, 100 plus right now, though, that we won't be able to talk about today. But I have a couple that I'd like to start with. The first one is a SAP Business Systems Analyst. This is a senior position, and it's located in Phoenix, in Atlanta, or in Charlotte. Our client is headquartered out of Charlotte, and they're a global team of thinkers, and they have a huge footprint in the defense and space industry, but in this systems analyst position, you'll be delivering results and really acting as a liaison in the deployment of new business applications. So the requirements for this particular role include 5 years of SAP experience. They do need a bachelor's degree in IT and computer science, in business, or in software engineering. So that's just the first one. It's an SAP Business Systems Analyst. It is a senior position in Phoenix, Atlanta, or in Charlotte. So if you're interested, definitely drop it in the comments and I will reach out to you afterwards. The next one I have is a IT specialist. It's in 2 locations, Carrizo Springs, Texas, and also in Greensboro, North Carolina. So this person will be supporting the end users with help desk, with laptop support, to include the setup, the management, and really the maintenance of all of their IT related equipment. The requirements for this IT specialist position include a bachelor's degree, must be Spanish, English bilingual, and 1 to 2 years of experience with IT or business systems. So again, that's 2 locations, IT specialist. I have one more. Well, actually, a couple more here, but I'll kind of lump them together. They're all on the Space Coast. So it's an electrical engineer, an aerospace engineer, and a systems engineer. These three positions are with the leading provider of aviation services for both commercial and defense industries. You'll be working on research, design, analysis for both fixed wing and helicopters. So they're doing some really, really exciting things out there on the Space Coast. The requirements vary a little bit depending on which position you're interested in, but anywhere between 5 to 10 years of relevant experience, and they do need a bachelor's degree for those positions. Again, it's an electrical engineer, aerospace engineer, and a systems engineer on the Space Coast. So if you're interested, definitely let me know in the comments or connect with me on LinkedIn.
Thank you so much, Amber. So who's here for the remote roles? I've seen remote, and I've seen cyber. I've got a couple of roles that I want to share with you today. Working with one of the world's largest global cybersecurity providers. So the first one is a senior program manager in IT. This is remote. This is working very closely with senior leadership, business owners, and sponsors to deliver systems, process, and application solutions to meet their business needs. What they are really looking for is 5 years of experience in managing medium to large projects with at least 3 years worth of experience in enterprise system implementation and major initiatives. They really need somebody who has an excellent understanding and experience with one of the project methodologies. So, it could be Agile, it could be Scrum, Waterfall, etc., one of those, but that's what they're looking for. So if that role is of interest, definitely hit your name and Senior Program Manager IT below. The second one is an executive assistant role. Now, this role is remote. However, if you are based on the West Coast or in PST, this is absolutely ideal for you. They're looking for somebody to provide strategic, administrative, and operational support to 2 directors, so 2 corporate executives there. They're looking for the general EA or PA type of experience. But ideally, if you do have experience with Google Drive, Slack, Workday, Expensify, Confluence, and Coupa, that would be amazing, as well as experience providing senior level support to the executive level or C-suite. So that's an EA role, remote, but West Coast would be absolutely ideal. My final role here with this company is a security operations manager, and it's managed endpoint security. That's a mouthful. So this is a virtual security operations role that offers opportunity to expand your skill set through a variety of experiences detecting and responding to incidents as they occur in real time for their customers there. What they are looking for as an absolute baseline is 5 years worth of relevant incident handling experience and 3 years of experience effectively leading technical information security professionals. So if that one's of interest, drop me a quick note below. What I will tell you is we feel that it's really important to share benefits and salary packages on all of our roles. So you will see that information so that you can self-select. You can see what our clients, our partners are willing to pay, and you can identify whether this is a good fit for you. In addition, I've got a couple that have just come in, so we haven't got them up yet. So again, if they're of interest, drop a note and I will get in touch with you after this. If you are interested in working in sales, specifically for a pharma-based company, and this is on site, it's just south of Miami. So if you are in the Florida area, just outside of Homestead Reserve Base. So if you're familiar with that, that's where it is. We've taken some roles today. And in addition, we have working for one of the world's largest IT companies, a contract role. So it is a temp role, 4 to 6 months, and it's a finance project manager position. That one specifically, they need people with advanced SAP S4 experience. So if that sounds like you have that and something you may be interested in, get in touch again with me because I can share that link. I can share that detail with you. But thank you for listening to me. And Matt, I'm going to hand over to you.
All right, thank you, Lucy. So I'm going to share 2 positions. The first one is an operations coordinator. Our client is the largest steel distributor in the Midwest. You're responsible for overseeing all the workloads and scheduling for machine operators, truck drivers, and then shipping and receiving in the St. Louis, Missouri area. This is really safety focused. You're working with sales reps. You're leading teams of about 10 to 12. The leadership is very important to them. It's in a brand new location. They have state-of-the-art equipment they're going to be using. The way that it was described to us, and I immediately kind of gravitate to this a little bit, is like, think about being like a squad leader almost. You're leading the 10 to 12 people. You're handling administrative things for them. You're handling some of the operations side of things, the scheduling. You're approving all the time off. It's just a small unit leadership position that a junior NCO would be a very good fit for. And one of the cool things, it's a high school diploma is the requirement for education, high school diploma or GED. So there's a lot of folks out there, depending on what you did in the military, how long you've been in, went in right after high school, didn't have time to be able to get a degree. It's a great opportunity for you to get your foot in the door to a really great company in a leadership position. You're reporting to a retired Marine that works there. They really value the military leadership in this position. So if you're interested, you can drop, St. Louis, Missouri, or operations coordinator in the chat, and I'll be able to reach out to you. The next one is a yard supervisor, and it's located in Denver, North Carolina, not Colorado, Denver, North Carolina, and Christiana, Tennessee. In Christiana, Tennessee, just think southeast of Nashville, near Murfreesboro. Great big open area, commuting distance to Nashville. It's like 45 minutes away. Veteran small-owned business. You're directing yard technicians, all the day-to-day scheduling of activities, projects. You're reporting to the branch manager, operations manager. You're coordinating the leads, the personnel, and all the daily activities. And again, high school diploma is the minimum requirement for this. And 4 years of related experience in construction, commercial cleaning, maintenance, or just anything equivalent to that. So again, something really beneficial for a junior NCO coming out of the military, E4, E5 type range, where you can get your foot in the door into a supervisor position and start working your way up within the company. I think it's just a great opportunity for folks coming out. Again, if you're interested in that one, just type yard supervisor, specifically the location. If it's Denver or Christiana, please let me know, and I'll be able to kind of help point you in the right direction. And that's all I have. I'll turn it back over to you, Lucy.
Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate it. Gosh, we've got an awful lot of positions. So this is just literally a scrape from the top of all of the roles that we've got. We've got over 100 on the direct hire side on our website and over 100 on the skill bridge as well. So I've seen people ask if we've got systems admin roles. Yes, we have. Take a look at our website. There were other bits and pieces that came through that I was like, yes, we've got that too. Have a look. We can't share all of them today, unfortunately, otherwise we'd be here for hours, but we definitely have a whole lot more. And we will endeavor to give you at least some level of detail as we go through the comments over the next day or so. So we have had some questions. I will be firing these over to Matt, Buff, and Amber. But first of all, just wanted to acknowledge there was a comment saying that the SOC manager role is an extremely niche position and you will hardly get people coming out of the military with that. We appreciate that. That was from Calvin. We appreciate that, Calvin. But we are not just here to serve transitioning service members. We have a community and a population full of veterans who've been veterans for a long time, as well as military spouses. So we are here to serve all of the community with every level of experience. So I'm glad that you're interested. I'm really looking forward to talking to you about that. But just to reiterate, this isn't just for transitioning service members. It's for the whole host of our military population and community. So let's see what we've got. We had a comment from Rod. Amber, I'm going to put this to you and then maybe we can back and forth on an answer to this. He sent emails and voicemails to Northrop Grumman, the Skillbridge rep there, and he only got a call back once. He says that nothing's returned, and how can he get out of the proverbial black hole? What is your take on that, and what would you suggest initially?
Yeah, I guess I need a little bit more context, really. Is this a position that you've already applied for and you're reaching out? Because if so, I think that, that would definitely set you a little bit apart, right? You apply for a position and then you do the reach out with, hey, I applied. These are the qualifications that I meet. Whereas if you're just kind of blindly reaching out to a recruiter, there's a chance they have bukus of positions and bukus of messages just sitting in their inbox. So if it's not short and concise, there's a good chance it may really just get looked over. What do you think, Lucy?
I think that, and I know this is the case for our company, so let me share our personal experience. Often the person who is detailed on the SkillBridge website isn't the POC anymore. And that specifically is the case for us. And we've tried to get our POC changed, but they haven't activated it. So it may be that the contact has changed and you're not getting through to the right person. So what I would suggest is also taking a look at their LinkedIn profile, scanning through by people, looking for the talent acquisition and the recruiters there. And they have recruiters in every single vertical and skill set. So if you are, for example, I don't know, a missileer, and you've been applied to sort of a missile type position at Northrop Grumman, see if you can find the recruiter who is best placed to help you and connect with them and see if you can have that conversation, because we are all having a level of frustration at the moment with the SkillBridge website in that respect. So I would try and circumnavigate and go in that way. That's what I would suggest. Equally, if you can't find the right person, try and connect with a couple of talent acquisition contacts there or recruiters and see if you can get in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that same thing. I think in the last day I've sent a couple messages just asking recruiters, hey, what types of positions do you recruit for, so that I can figure out, what in an organization, sort of how it's situated and how many people or whatever the case is take various industries in a company. And I think that, just asking questions like that, you'll find out a lot for sure.
Absolutely. Matt, I'm going to throw this one at you. We've got a comment from Mark. He said he wasn't able to benefit from the SkillBridge program when he transitioned. Now he's retired. Is there any such program for retirees?
So unfortunately, there's not necessarily a SkillBridge program for anyone out of the military. It's specifically for active duty within the last 180 days of service. However, there's organizations like HireMilitary where we still have essentially the same process for gaining employment. Is just going straight into the job market. So you connect with one of us, you check out what we have on our website, and even on the SkillBridge side, those might be able to get opened up into a direct hire opportunity. You just got to be able to communicate with us. You see it, you can get our LinkedIn profiles from the folks in the chat. Reach out to us if anything interests you, but also just networking. There's still other organizations out there that work with the veteran community and the job placements. So, unfortunately, there isn't necessarily a SkillBridge program. There are companies that do offer paid internships. We personally don't have any of those, but there are opportunities out there.
And I would add to that as well, if you're not familiar, the Department of Labor, and you can go to their website, the DOL website, has a new pilot program to support those who are post-active duty. So for veterans and veteran spouses, National Guard and Reserve. So that's definitely a program to connect with, because they have multiple pathways with different training opportunities and facilities. I can't say that it's exactly like an internship, but there's definitely a conversation to be had with them there. Any more? I think that's about it today. Thank you so much before Matt and Amber. It's been a real pleasure being here with you, sharing all of these roles. It's been so lovely seeing everybody in the chats today. If you do have specific questions that you wanted to ask us, let us know. You can DM us or put them in the chat. Also, we are taking the opportunity to have an open door, an open house every other Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So it's a Zoom party where we'll just be hanging out for 30 minutes or an hour or so, 2 of us at a time. So if you have any specific questions that you wanted to ask us face to face and have a quick conversation, definitely connect with us individually and we can send you the link for that. And we would love to see you and answer your questions face to face. So from us at HireMilitary, it's been a busy one, but thank you for hanging out with us and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.